and Brickhouse Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise Financial Advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brickhouse Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce.
Hello there, Bobcat Nation, and welcome back to another edition of Bobcat Sports Live. I will be your host tonight, Michael Davis. I will be by myself tonight for your Lady Bobcat action. We had some things lined up to have a special guest with me in this contest. It did not work out, so I will be here with you all evening. We might have a special guest in our boys contest, but if you're tuned in right now, you're wanting to hear about your Lady Bobcats versus the Alleghany Mountaineers. Now, before we dive into that, I just want to say a special thank you to the RHS Booster Club for allowing us to be here this evening and all weekend long. We were here Wednesday, Thursday, and now Friday as your Lady Cats take on the Alleghany Mountaineers. Now, a little deep dive into this contest. If you're unfamiliar, the Mountaineers are 16-6 on the season. The Bobcats are sitting at 14-6 on the season. Lady Bobcats 59 rank overall in the state of Virginia. The Alleghany Mountaineers are 72 overall in the state of Virginia. Bobcats are 6th in the division, and the Mountaineers are 8th in the division. That being said, if we look at the points per game for both of these lady teams here, Bobcats averaging 50 points per game, and the Mountaineers are averaging 51 points per game. Overall, these two teams are very, very close in proximity here, especially if we're looking at the stats. With all that being said, we can throw the stats out the window because it doesn't matter. This is championship game, and all of the stats up to this point doesn't matter, but a couple of things might matter. If you're looking at your Bobcats here, Jada Dean, 7 points per game, 3 assists and 3 steals. Jada Dean has been running the point for the Bobcats this season. Now, if we look at another player who also will run the point and allow Jada Dean to play off ball for the Bobcats, we're looking at number 34, Haley Witt, averaging 8 points per contest, 3 rebounds per contest for a guard, and 3 assists. With this dynamic front court for the Bobcats, they are allowed to spread the floor out and bring the ball down the floor with ease. Now, a lot of teams like to try to trap the Bobcats, but it's very difficult when you have 2 very successful ball handlers on the floor at one time in Jada Dean and Haley Witt. Now, if we look at another player for the Bobcats at the guard spot, Gracie Connor, number 22, averaging 9 points per contest. She is shooting 40% from behind the three-point arc this season. Now, if you're thinking 40%, that seems kind of low. Folks, in a basketball perspective, 40% is very high. If you look at the SEC in boys basketball right now, there is one player shooting at 43% from behind the three-point line, and he's considered the best shooter in the SEC in men's basketball this season. So 40% is an amazing number for Gracie Connor. She comes in, usually knocks down her first couple, and averages 3 to 4 of those three-pointers a game. That can turn a contest. If we're sitting with a couple points, down a few, up a few, it can really get you back in a ball game, and it can put you ahead in a ball game and push that victory for the Bobcats. But we all know exactly who the Bobcats here are looking at. Lainey Klein, averaging 14 points a game, 8 rebounds a contest. We saw her in the last game. She scored over 20 points 4 times this season. She is coming into this game in the last 4 games, scoring more than 17 points a game in the last 4 games. Lainey Klein has been putting on a performance here for the Bobcats over the last few weeks of basketball. This is exactly what you expect from your senior leader coming into the playoffs, rolling into the end of the regular season, dominating in these playoffs. The Bobcats are coming into this contest, by the way, winning 7 of their last 8 games. Winning 8 games in a row. 7 of their last games have won by double digits, and 4 of those 8 are won by 20 points. Now, if we look at the Mountaineers, again, they're coming into this contest 16-6 on the season. They've only played 2 neutral site games this year, and they've won both of those, and that's coming into the playoffs. These teams have actually played a lot of the same teams. They have played, I believe it is 8 of the same teams this season, where the Bobcats won 6 and lost 2, and Alleghany won 4 and lost 4. These two teams have played against each other, and they split the last times they've played this year. So Alleghany and the Bobcats have played each other this season, and they split those contests. If I'm Alleghany, I look to attack this defense. If you can get the Bobcats in foul trouble, they will be rocking. If Jededian has to go to the bench and can't run the point, if Witt has to go to the bench because she's in foul trouble, if Laney Klein has to go to the bench because she's in foul trouble, that's going to benefit the Mountaineers. But that being said, the one key thing that I actually love from this Bobcats team this season, they have a great starting five. But where I think the benefit lies for the Bobcats is the bench, the meat and potatoes for the offense and the defense. You win a lot of basketball games and football games in the trenches, and you say, how does that compare to basketball? When you're talking about in the trenches in football, you're talking the big guys up front at the offense and the defensive line is where you win ball games. In basketball, my opinion, you win games in the trenches, in the details. If these two teams are very similar, just like they are, the last time they played, the last time they played, the Bobcats won by 2, 42-40. And then the first time they played on the road, Alleghany beat the Bobcats by 14 points. So the Bobcats are trending in the right direction, but with these teams being so close in scoring, you have to rely on the small things. The Bobcats have to rely on their hustle points. They have to win the 50-50 balls. They have to win the rebounding battle. The offensive rebound will be key for the Bobcats tonight. They're going to have to take their second chance opportunities, and they're going to have to take advantage of them and score the basketball. Bobcats are going to try to get the ball in transition and run up and down the floor. Alleghany has to stop them, but that being said, they're going to do the same thing. These two teams are very well coached, and they run very, very similar style offenses and defense. We talked to Coach Worrells, and we said, hey, what's your thoughts coming into this game? They said, we are going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink at them. We've run 7 defenses this year. You might see all 7 of them. They like to run a zone. They might throw a zone at them tonight. They're known for their their man-to-man defense, and they might throw everything at them tonight. This game is going to be electric. I want to thank everyone who came out tonight for this girls team. They deserve the respect that the boys get. They have had a fantastic season, one of the best seasons they've had in 11 years. Haven't made it to a state tournament in 11 years, and they will qualify tonight no matter what. So no matter who wins this ball game, they will qualify for the state tournament, and they will compete. Now, it just depends on the seeding. We'll find out who we get to play here in a little bit. Over the weekend, we'll find out who the Bobcats or the Mountaineers get to play. We will let you know and post it as we're getting ready to start this contest tonight. Bobcats are getting ready. We're going to have a national anthem, and we will be right back. So, again, just a few moments away. This thing will tip off right on time here as the Bobcats face your Alleghany Mountaineers. This is Michael Davis with Bobcat Sports Live.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brickhouse Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Alicia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise financial advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
And we are back. The start of your contest is getting ready to be underway here. Starting lineups for your Bobcats. Number 10, Brooke Phillips. Number 14, Jada Dean. Number 22, Gracie Connor. Number 34, Haley Witt. And number 40, Lainey Klein. For the Alleghany Mountaineers, number 3, Mason Cash. Number 11, Aaron Herndon. Number 14, Kendall Keene. Number 22, Abby Friendly. And number 33, Avriana Phillips. Bobcats in their all-black visiting uniforms. Alleghany, the home team tonight, in their all-white. And here we go. Alleghany wins the tip and will start out on offense. Bobcats dropping down into a 1-3-1 zone as they get a steal off the interior pass. And here come the Bobcats. Jada Dean over to Gracie Connor from 3. Bang! Gracie Connor knocks it down. And here come the Bobcats early. Gracie Connor getting the Bobcats on the board early, averaging 9 points per contest. She's averaging 3 of those, and that was a 2-pointer. Pinky toe on the line for number 14, Kendall Keene, for the Mountaineers. Bobcats setting up. Mountaineers in a man-to-man defense here. Bobcats get it to Brooke Phillips. Gracie Connor fakes a 3-pointer, dribbles to her right, and gives up to Lainey Klein. Lainey Klein pushed out to the 3-point line. She drives baseline, dishes out to Phillips. Phillips pump fakes, dribble drives, shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Jada Dean, and she gets it to go. So the Bobcats 2 possessions and 2 field goals, up 5-2 over the Mountaineers. Bobcats dropping down in defense here. This 1-3-1 zone. Shot from the corner is good from 2 again. Number 33, Avriana Phillips, the senior. So the Mountaineers, with just not knowing where they're at on the floor, could have had 2 threes, instead have 2 2-pointers. 5-4 is your score. Lainey Klein with the basketball at the top of the key, gives up to Witt. Witt attacking. Witt trying to push off here, but the Mountaineers steal the ball away, and here they come. Phillips trying to stop ball as it was not touched as it was not touched. She just missed the shot, and it went out of bounds. But it looks like the Mountaineers will have the basketball. It was not touched by the Mountaineers, but here we go here. Got the oldest crew in the country right now, averaging 78 years old here. Alleghany having a tough time getting it in. They get it in the corner, number 14 from three. No good, but the Mountaineers come away with the rebound, number 33. Phillips at the top of the key on the left elbow there, number 14. Kendall King with it. Gives it back in the corner here. So Alleghany willing to take threes. They've taken several tonight as Jada Dean gets a steal, averaging 3 steals a contest as the Bobcats come away with 2 steals early as the Mountaineers in transition poke it out of bounds. But it will be Bobcat basketball. Bobcats will inbound it underneath, on the side, right in front of the Alleghany bench. As they get it in, Jedediah, not a lot of pressure on them. They've dropped back into a zone defense here. It looks like they're going to run a little 3-2. Witt from 3, no good, just a little bit short, and it's rebounded by the Mountaineers. Witt there behind the college three-point line. It's tricky when you play in a gym like this. There's a lot of different three-point lines going on. There's 2 on this court tonight. You have the college one and then the high school one. And it's a little bit different, and that makes a difference if you're standing behind the college one. The game's a little bit different. Mason Cash hits a three-pointer for the Mountaineers, so they take their first lead of the contest. 4:52 to go in the first period, up 7-5 over the Bobcats. Mountaineers drop back in this man-to-man defense here. Bobcats trying to get it down to Laney Klein. They can't do it. Good interior defense by number 33, Phillips. They finally get it to Laney Klein. She's pushed. She dribble drives, triple teamed here. Laney Klein can't get the shot to go, and the Mountaineers come away with the board. Jada Dean pestering the ball all the way down the floor, but Cash will come across the midcourt line. The Bobcats drop down to 1-3-1 zone. Jada Dean, by the way, is the 5 in the zone. 22 is trapped in the corner. That's Friendly. Friendly turns the ball over, and the Bobcats get 3 steals. Gracie Connor should have took the 3 ball, but she didn't here. Laney Klein takes it all the way in and doesn't get it to go. So the Bobcats have had a couple of opportunities here and can't finish at the rim. Down 2 4 minutes ago in the opening period. Mountaineers have moved the ball pretty good on offense here from side to side in the corner. Got some good looks. Only had a couple go down. Bobcats now switch it up here. No, still in this 1-3-1 zone here. Now switching to a 2-3 zone in transition here. Like in the middle of the play, they switched it up, and the Mountaineers shoot it from 3. It's rebounded by Laney Klein. Haley Witt bringing the ball down the floor. Hollybrook Klein sitting at the scorer's table waiting to check in. She's come in and given valuable minutes for the Bobcats here in the last month of the season. Witt attacking. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the Mountaineers. Gracie Connor thought she had it, but it was poked away, and Dean stops the ball, and the Mountaineers will look to reset. 5-7 your score. So a couple field goals early in this contest as the Mountaineers airball a 3 here, and she stepped out of line. Are these guys paying attention? Bobcats, unfortunate here as the Mountaineers knock down another, they call it a 2. 9-5 now your score. Mountaineers up over the Bobcats. I apologize about my words there, asking if the officials were paying attention. They've missed 2 pretty big calls tonight, and it's had a 4-point swing total. As Laney Klein shoots the ball at the high post, as the Mountaineers foul or count the bucket, so she'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. That was called on Avery Phillips. That's her first, so that's the first foul called in this contest as Hannah Witt checks in for the Bobcats, as well as Hollybrook Klein. Klein to the line, it's good. So Klein gets 3 points there, and the Bobcats down by 1, 8-9 your score, 2 minutes to go in the period. Bobcats switching to a 2-3 zone now. Coach Worrell said they're going to change up the defenses on almost every possession, or at least every other here, as the Mountaineers trying to go inside out. Bobcats playing good defense, but they do swing it, try to set the screen for the shooter. Can't get it. Number 24 dribbles it off her foot. Kelsey Nicely, who just checked in, turned the ball over in the post. And a substitution here as Zamra Haslett checks in here for the Mountaineers. Haley Witt will bring the ball down the floor for the Bobcats. Had a terrific game the other night with 15 points. Scoreless so far in this first period. 1:44 to go. Witt pump fakes, gets it over to Haley. Haley attacks the basket. Dump off pass to Hollybrook Klein, and a foul will be called. So Hollybrook Klein will go to the line as that was called on number 21, Haslett, as she just checked in. That's her first foul of the contest, and the second foul called on the Mountaineers. Hollybrook Klein to the line, gets it to go. Bobcats tied it up here as both Witt sisters step back behind the midcourt line as Hollybrook Klein will go to the line for her second. Shot is up and good as well. Nothing but the bottom of the net for both of those shots. Good defenses by both teams so far tonight as the Bobcats are now up 10-9 your score. 1:30 to go in the opening period. Bobcats drop back into a 2-3 zone here. Coach Worrell saying the hands, Mountaineers get it in the high post. Inside out is a good look here for the Mountaineers as the Bobcats get a trap, almost get a steal. But the Mountaineers move the ball, break the trap. Three-point ball is good by number 11, Erin Herndon. That's her first field goal of the contest, and the Alleghany Mountaineers up 12-10, 1 minute to go in the period. Dean gets it up to Haley Witt. Haley Witt to Hannah Witt in the post. Hannah Witt attacking, gives up to Hollybrook Klein. Klein out to Witt. Bobcats reset, had a good look there in the paint. As they get to Laney Klein in the high post, cutting is Haley Witt. Klein dishes it off to her, and that's Haley Witt's first field goal of the contest. Bobcats tied up 12-12. 39 seconds to go in the opening period. Coach Worrell's screaming to play defense. One stop is all they need here. They don't want Alleghany as they get a steal, and a foul will be called on Alleghany. And that will be Bobcat basketball as Hollybrook Klein was on the floor getting the basketball and she ran into her. And so that will be a foul. That's the third foul for Alleghany of this contest. Witt looking for the last shot here. She'll inbound, bring it across half court, do the Bobcats. Witt attacking to her right, dribbles behind her back, attacking as the Bobcats turn it over there. Witt doing too much with the basketball, and here come the Mountaineers. Bobcats need to stop ball. Mountaineers get it in the corner. 7 seconds. At the top of the key is Leach. 3 seconds. Leach from three. Air ball, no good. And that is your quarter. Bobcats, Mountaineers all tied up at 12-12. And this is what we expected here as the Bobcats go to the end of the first period. We'll take a quick commercial break and hear from Mullins Funeral Home.
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
And we're back here at the start of your second period. Bobcats and Mountaineers all tied up at 12-12. Gracie Connor inbounding the basketball in front of the Bobcat Sports Live table. Witt on the floor. Hannah Witt, Haley Witt, Lainey Klein, Gracie Connor, and Hollybrook Klein on the floor for your Bobcats. Klein with the basketball in front of the Alleghany bench, attacking, dribbles as she tripped over her own feet, tried to get a shot up. So no foul called, and that's probably a good call here. Bobcats drop back in this 1-3-1 zone again. Shot from the corner, no good by Alleghany, rebounded by Hollybrook Klein. Bobcats have been pretty lucky here that the Mountaineers haven't made their shots. Gracie Connor from three, cook it. Gracie Connor knocks it down, and here come the Bobcats. Gracie Connor knocks down her second three-pointer of the contest. She has 6 points, and the Bobcats get a steal. Witt, Haley Witt in transition, looking for her teammates as she decides to pull it back up and reset. Screen set by Lainey Klein. They get it over to Hannah Witt. Alleghany dribbles it in the corner as they bring it back out. Leach with the basketball at the top of the key over to Cash. Cash at the top of the key dribbling back to Leach. Leach looks to take the shot but doesn't. Gives it up to Keene. Keene almost loses the basketball. She's fouled by Witt. She got her with the body. Got into her a little bit. Want to give a big shout out to all of our listeners here at Bobcat Sports Live as Lexi Newcomb checks in for the Bobcats. That's the first foul on the Bobcats, and that'll be one on Witt. That's her first personal of the contest. Number 11, Erin Herndon will throw it in for the Mountaineers. They get it into Cash. Cash dribbling at the top of the key for the Mountaineers. She dribbles, stops, takes a three, no good. Long rebounded by Gracie Connor, and here come the Bobcats. Bobcats up 17-12 over the Mountaineers. If I'm the Bobcats here, I look to go to the high post. Lexi Newcomb loves getting that ball at the high post and dishes it out inside out. It's a quick pass. They set the screen for Jada Dean. Jada Dean from three, no good. Strong rebound by Erin Herndon as she rips it down and goes coast to coast. Bobcats have to stop the ball. They do, but it gives Cash a wide open three all the way in and all the way back out. Cash can't get it to go, and here come the Bobcats. Dean with the basketball at the top of the key, dribbling to her left side, gives it over to Hollybrook Klein in the corner, trying to go to Lexi Newcomb in the post, but good defense on the interior. I'll give Alleghany credit. They have played very good post defense on this Bobcats team. Bobcats having to step in the high post area to get the ball in the paint. Gracie Connor with the basketball in the corner, set the screen for Lainey Klein, for Jada Dean, by Lexi Newcomb, but the missed shot by Dean. And here come the Mountaineers. Herndon bringing the basketball down the floor for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers are going to get one of these threes to go soon. I can feel it. 14 from three. No good. Good, strong rebound by number 22, Abby Fridley, as she puts it back up, and she's fouled by Lexi Newcomb. Lexi Newcomb has to box that out. That's a good, strong rebound by Fridley. So that's the first foul on Lexi Newcomb. As Fridley misses, Bobcat substitution. Brooke Phillips back in the game. Lainey Klein and Haley Witt with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Number 21, Hayslett checked in, as well as Cash back in that was number 34, Phillips. 33, Phillips back in the game. Shot is up and no good. So Friendly missed both free throws there. So your score is still 12-17. Bobcats leading over the Mountaineers. Witt with the basketball gives it up to Lainey Klein. Top of the key over to J.D. in front of the Mountaineers bench. Screen set for Gracie Connor from three. No good. Good strong rebound by Lainey Klein. And one! Count the basket. Lainey Klein attacking. And she's fouled. So that is the fifth team foul for the Mountaineers. And Lainey Klein, for her second time tonight, will have a chance for a three-point play. Lainey Klein will take a shot, and it's good. So Bobcats 6 for 6 from the line tonight. Lainey Klein has 4 free throws made tonight. Mountaineers looking to answer. 20-12 is your score. Cash fakes a three, drives on Gracie Connor. Gracie Connor almost gets a steal, but she fouls the three-point shooter, Aaron Herndon. I believe it was three, and it was. The official says it was three. Herndon was kind of jumping forward, and Gracie Connor was coming over. So that is a tough break for the Bobcats. That is her first, team foul number 3. Shot is up and good for Herndon, as she will have 3 attempts here at the free throw line. And that's a big momentum swing here for the Mountaineers. They were struggling to score points in this period. They hadn't scored this period as the Bobcats went on an 8-0 run to start the second, as Keene checks back in for Alleghany. And Herndon makes all 3 free throws. She has 6 points tonight. The Mountaineers now down 5. Haley Witt bringing the basketball down the floor for the Bobcats here. Running point even with Jada Dean on the floor. Lainey Klein with the basketball, double teamed in the post. Brooke Phillips gives up to Witt. Witt from way downtown misses, and it's rebounded out of bounds. Witt has to come a little bit closer to the three-point line. She was 20 feet behind it, and the Bobcats don't capitalize. And Alleghany looks to, after the 3 points on the last possession, they're attacking the basket. Number 21, Hayslett, misses, though. Rebounded by Connor. Connor gives it up to Dean. Dean in transition, looking to go to Lainey Klein. As they do in the post, Lainey Klein turns around, shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Herndon. Herndon bringing the ball down the floor for the Mountaineers. They're going to the corner to Hayslett. Hayslett gives it back out to Herndon. Herndon, Cash gives it up to Keene. Keene hits the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Cash as she attacks the paint. And Brooke Phillips pokes it out, and it will be Alleghany basketball. Bobcats have to hustle and grab the rebound. They let it go out of bounds, and it will be inbounded on the side by the Mountaineers. Mountaineers inbounding. Cash gets it in to Hayslett. Hayslett back to Cash. Cash from 3, no good. Rebounded by Lainey Klein. Poked out. Could have been a foul called against the Mountaineers, but they get it back. Cash with the basketball as the Bobcats steal the ball away, and here they come. Coach Worrells calls a timeout as he about loses his mind, as the officials didn't want to call. It's loud in here, so he'll call a timeout, and we'll take a quick commercial break as well as he takes a full timeout.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
And we're back after the full timeout by Coach Worrells. He actually apologizes to the official there, as he said, I just got a little excited. It was loud in here, and they make a quick chuckle out of it as the Bobcats up 20-15 with 3 minutes to go. If I'm the Bobcats here, I assume they drew up a good play. They want to get back up 7 here. They give it to Lainey Klein as they're setting the screens, getting it to Brooke Phillips at the top of the key. They were looking to go to Dean. Lainey Klein blocked at the rim. Big-time blocks by Hayslett. That is the Alleghany interior defense that we talked about. They are playing fantastic in the paint tonight. 20-15. Witt inbounding the basketball, gets it to Dean. Dean back to Hannah Witt. Hannah Witt gives it up to Laney Klein, and it's poked away and stolen by Aaron Herndon in the post. Herndon gives it up to Cash. Cash is going to make one of these threes here soon. I said that a minute ago, and the only points have come from the free throw line. Cash from three, no good. Poked out of bounds by Alleghany, and it will be Bobcat basketball as Hollybrook Klein checks back in here for the Bobcats. On the floor now, Klein, Hollybrook Klein, Laney Klein, Hannah Witt, Haley Witt, and Jada Dean. Now Dean will bring the ball across the floor for the Bobcats. Dean crosses the half-court mark, looking over to Witt. Both Witt sisters attacking inside out here. They give it to Klein. Klein gives it over to Hollybrook Klein. Laney Klein gets the ball on the post, spin around, jump shot is good. Laney Klein spins over her left shoulder and gets that one to go. She has 9 points on the contest. Mountaineers get it inside out here. Cash from three, no good. She has to make one of these. She's shot very good shots, and Cash can make plenty of threes. Jada Dean attacking to her right. Scoop shot, no good, and it's rebounded by the Mountaineers. Cash bringing the ball down the floor. Bobcats have to stop ball. They don't. Keene from three, no good. Rebounded, poked to Hollybrook Klein. Coach Worrell's telling Witt to slow down. Haley Witt with the basketball. If I'm Coach Worrell, I get Gracie Connor back on the floor here for maybe a 3-point right in front before the half. 1:10 to go in the half. Witt with the basketball. Looking to make a move here. Gets it to Hollybrook Klein. Hollybrook Klein back out to Jada Dean. Dean shoots it from three. No good. Way too far away. Dean gives the Mountaineers an opportunity here. 22-15 your score. Mountaineers attacking. Cash gets it to go as Cash has 5 points on the contest. Bobcats with 35 seconds to go taking the last shot. Jada Dean barking out orders here. They set the screen. Give it to Laney Klein. Laney Klein looking to go backside here as she attacks the paint. Jada Dean gets it, attacks, shot is up and good. Scoop shot for Jada Dean is good, and that's what the Bobcats needed. 13 seconds to go. A lot of time for the Mountaineers. Cash from three, no good. 7 seconds to go. Witt bringing the ball down the floor. Hannah Witt, 3 seconds. Shot is up and no good, and that was the worst shot possible. So there's 0.7 seconds left. The half's not over. I don't think the Bobcats know that, as the Mountaineers have 0.7 seconds. No foul can be committed here. Cash gets it in, and no shot will be taken. So that is your half. 17. Radford is leading over the Mountaineers. We'll be right back and talk about your halftime report. This is Michael Davis with Bobcat Sports Live.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrell, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Alicia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise financial advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Caleb Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats!
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Alicia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
When it comes to financial planning, one size fits all isn't a fit at all.
Talk with Ameriprise financial advisors Mark Tapp and Keith Weltons about the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach.
It's a personalized, flexible, step-by-step approach towards financial balance, so you can feel confident about the future, as well as your wants and needs of today.
The Confident Retirement Approach and a one-on-one relationship with an advisor like Mark or Keith will help you live life and save for tomorrow in a way that's right for you.
It's what financial balance is all about. So call Keith
or Mark
today at 540-639-5153.
Our office is located at 202 3rd Avenue in Radford, Virginia.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
Dynamic products backed by uncompromising service since 1978. That's 11 West in Radford, with more years of experience than anyone in the New River Valley. 11 West specializes in screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. Let our graphic arts department create something really special for you, and there's specialty products to choose from too. Phone 639-9319 for the most professional way to display your company, club, or team. It's 11 West on New River Road in Radford, and 11 West wishes all area teams the best.
And we're back. Sorry about that long break there. Me and Miss Grant were hatching over some things for Bobcat Sports Live and for Radford High School as a whole. At your halftime break, Bobcats up 24-17 over the Alleghany Mountaineers. Alleghany, starting with Alleghany, Erin Herndon has 6 points. She made that a three-pointer and was fouled and made 3 free throws. Mason Cash with 5 points had a lot of opportunities, but she's missed a lot of threes. I expect those to go in the second half. She's known as a three-point shooter, and she struggled here in the first half. But your Bobcats are leading 24-17 over the Mountaineers. Jada Dean with 4 points tonight, as she had some good scooping scores there. Gracie Connor with 6 came in and knocked down her first shots of the night. And Lainey Klein with 10 points on the contest. Bobcats 6 for 6 on the free throw line. As we will be right back, maybe change some things around here at Bobcat Sports Live.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house.
And we're back here. Michael Davis, new co-host tonight. He was with me, last week? Corian Ferguson will be joining me the rest of this Lady Cats contest. Alleghany Mountaineers answer here as Cash gets her first field goal of the second half. I said early she would come back and score a lot for the Mountaineers, and she has. Corian, what's up, man? How's it going? How have you enjoyed the first half so far?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first half. I think we can pick it up just a little bit and go ahead and just knock this team out so we can go ahead and move on to the next game.
Haley Witt, by the way, knocked down a three-pointer right there, so the Bobcats up 27-19. I agree with you. I want the Bobcats to get this thing over with, get a dub, win by about 27 points as Cash double dribbles, and we're coming back the other way. Again, if you're just tuning in, Bobcats up 27-19. They were up 24-17 They were tied 12-12, so the Mountaineers struggled to score. They actually did not score in the third period until about 2 minutes ago when the Bobcats fouled them from behind the three-point line. They made all 3 free throws. Phillips from the three-point line, no good. She's actually shooting like 50% from the three-point line as the Bobcats get a steal in transition. Laney Klein attacking the paint. Shot is up, and a block will be called on the Mountaineers. The shot was no good, so Klein will go to the line. So, Corian, is there anything in that first half that you saw that can translate into the second half for the Bobcats?
All I got to say is hopefully they keep getting the ball down there to Laney Klein down there in the post. And let her just do her, go down there and get a quick bucket.
Yeah, Laney Klein actually missed her free throw right there. But you're right. She had 10 points in the first half, dominating here. They went to her at the end of the period, rolled over her left shoulder, nice scoop shot as she makes that one. So Bobcats 8 for 7 at the line tonight, or 7 for 8, up 28-19. Cora, I think that's great advice. Bobcats get it down low in the paint. Now, I will say the Mountaineers have done a very good job here in the interior, on their interior defense on Klein as Jada Dean pokes the ball out of bounds. So the Mountaineers will inbound underneath their basket. Number 11, Herndon inbounding it. They get it, set a screen for her as number 33 throws it out of bounds. Oh, no, Jada poked it out of bounds. I thought she just threw it out of bounds. Was I mistaken?
Yeah, she definitely just threw it away.
I thought so too. I didn't think anybody touched it but that's okay, whatever. These guys have struggled. Herndon inbounding the basketball, gets it to Cash in the paint. Cash ripped away by Jada Dean. It will be a jump ball, and that's Bobcat basketball. That's the third turnover Jada Dean has caused tonight. She's gotten 2 steals and gets that jump ball. Witt bringing the ball down the floor here for the Bobcats. Gets it to Klein, but Klein's getting pushed out to the three-point line. Over to Brooke Phillips. Phillips to Witt. Witt moves her feet as she travels. We call the official momentum going in the Mountaineers' favor, possibly. Down 9. Cash brings the ball down the floor. Now, Corian, if you don't know, plays on the JV team. He's played this year, had some injuries coming into the season, but the JV team had a lot of success. Isaiah Austin, it's his brother, correct? Correct. So he's excited for that second game tonight as he really showed up early just to get a good seat as Alleghany answers as – I don't know who made that shot. Do you? I couldn't see.
I think it was 14 in the paint.
14 in the paint, Kendall Keene. Yeah. She has 4 points. Thank you, Corian. Witt from 3, no good. See, Corian, this is what I was talking about early on, and maybe you can attest to this. I don't know if you played on a court this big, but since it's a college court, there's 2 different three-point lines. The Bobcats have taken most of their threes from behind the college three-point line. They have an additional 2 feet to step in, and they're not taking advantage as Cash gets away with a push-off. And Coach Worrells will take a quick timeout as the Bobcats are up 28-23. But here come the Mountaineers. We'll take a quick commercial break as well and be right back after a little bit of a word from Patrick K. Moore.
Patrick K. Moore, PC, is a well-established law firm located in Radford and Blacksburg that provides a wide range of quality, cost-effective legal services to clients throughout the New River Valley area. Patrick and his team strive to meet the legal needs of individual clients and their families and of small businesses by offering personalized service that allows them to understand each client's individual goals. They always begin with a free consultation. For more info, you can reach them at 633-1590. Patrick Moore Law Firm is a proud supporter of Radford High School Athletics. Go Bobcats!
And we're back off the timeout by the Bobcats. Actually, that was an Alleghany timeout. My mistake. 28-23. Mountaineers drop back in a man-to-man defense here. Hollybrook Klein checked in for the Bobcats. Jada Dean, screen set for Jada. She attacks to the right side of the floor, picks up her dribble. Good defense by Cash. Hannah Witt, who just checked in, now dribbling with the basketball, gives it up to her sister, Haley. Haley gets it down low to Klein. Klein dribbles. Shot is up, no good. As she gets her own rebound but can't get the finish, she gets another opportunity. Shot is up, blocked again, gets it back, puts it up, and a foul will be called on the rebound. That foul is on Aaron Herndon. So a lot going on there, but essentially Lainey Klein was missing a lot of shots, and the Bobcats were getting the rebounds. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Second chance opportunities are key. We talked about that, or at least I talked about it in the pregame. If the Bobcats can win the rebounding battle, they're going to win this contest. And so far, that's working out here for the Bobcats. Lainey Klein is pushed by number 33, Avriana Phillips. The Mountaineers mad about it. They're screaming travel. The only reason she traveled is she got shoved in the back. Now, that being said, we are biased broadcast here.
Yep.
Corian knows that foul was great, but 3 fouls on Alleghany as Lainey Klein travels. So Lainey Klein has had 8 opportunities to score on this possession, and they don't get it to go.
I knew it was going to come. I knew they was going to try to get to it as much as possible.
Yeah, well, it's a good strategy for the Bobcats right now. Inside-out game has worked very well for them. If it was me, Corian, I'd get Gracie Connor back on the floor. She got 6 points tonight. Knocked down she's knocked down 2 of 3 that she's taken, as the Bobcats playing good tight defense are in it looks like a 2-1-2 zone. Missed shot by the Mountaineers, but rebounded by Cash, and Cash is fouled. So that foul will be on Hollybrook Klein. That's her first personal. Team first. Friendly checking back in for the Bobcats. Haley Witt almost pokes the ball out of bounds, but good hustle by number 10, Bryce Leach. For the Mountaineers, Cash with the basketball, dribbling to her left, being guarded by Hannah Witt. 2-3 zone here.
I think we need a count on the ball because they playing.
You think so?
Yeah, they're playing in tight defense. The rest should be counting.
Yeah, you see it every once in a while. It seems like in the college game a lot they're a little lenient, and maybe at this level they've just, or at least in this game, these guys have decided we're not going to. But I agree with you. I don't think I've seen a lot of guys counting a whole lot on this defense, and the Bobcats are definitely pushing up on defense. But a turnover for the the Mountaineers will allow the Bobcats to inbound the basketball, and they're going to take a quick timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll hear a 30-second commercial from Brad's Barbershop.
Step foot inside Brad's Barber in Radford and you'll be transported back to a time when men were men and getting a straight razor shave and a haircut was something that mattered. With no appointment needed, Brad's welcomes you with walk-ins only. Brad's Barber would like to introduce their new stylist, Elysia Blankenship, to the team. Reach out to Brad's at 838-2109. That's 540-838-2109. Brad's Barber is a proud supporter of Radford High School athletics. Go Bobcats!
Bobcats here inbounding as a should have got a backcourt there right there. That was backcourt if I've ever seen it. But maybe they said she was in the air. Bobcats leading 28-23 over the Mountaineers. Witt with the basketball, attacking, dribbles behind her back.
And one.
And she's fouled. Shot is up. It's no good, but she'll go to the line. Fouled by Leach. It's her first personal. Corian, what did you think of that move right there?
Yeah, that was really good and nice behind the back. It got her defender going the other way.
Yeah, it was a good attack. In fact, there was 3 defenders to her left. She dribbled behind her back to her right and attacked the rim. It was a good move. Now she misses her first free throw. The Bobcats, as she misses her second. Lainey Klein almost got the ball right there. So Haley Witt, 0 for 2 from the line. In transition, Mountaineers miss, and it looks like Hollybrook Klein will be called for a foul. I believe that's her third. Oh, second. Team second.
I think Alleghany, the Mountaineers are getting their energy back. That's all they need to do to come back in this game. The crowd's getting live and everything and coming back.
Yeah, the Bobcats here missing a few shots. They haven't scored in 2 minutes of game time. And so the Mountaineers have a little bit of momentum. They're still down 5, but if they can get a bucket here, I would look to go in the paint here if I'm the Mountaineers. They get it to Cash. Cash attacking as she's trapped in the corner and stolen away. Lainey Klein attacking, goes coast to coast, dribbles, stops up, and a shot, but it's rebounded by Brooke Phillips. Brooke Phillips gets it to Haley Witt. Witt out to Jada Dean. Bobcats need to settle down, but Hannah Witt takes a three. Bang! From downtown, Witt. Hannah Witt with her first points of the contest as she was at Steph Curry range, my guy. 31-23 is the score.
Hey, that was a really good clutch three right there. We really needed that one.
Jada Dean with her fourth steal of the contest, going coast to coast, gives it up, but it's poked out of bounds by the Mountaineers as Gracie Connor is coming back in the contest. That, you know what, Corian, you're right. That was a massive three for the Bobcats. Mountaineers had the momentum. The Bobcats hit that three. It was long, too, that you could kind of hear the crowd go, because it was kind of far back, but she made it. Bobcats inbounding it, get to Brooke Phillips, Lainey Klein, out to Dean. Dean pump fakes, dribbles to her left, but good defense by Cash, making her pick up her dribble. Gracie Connor now with the basketball. But that was a big momentum swing. If the Bobcats can score right here, they'll be up double digits for the first time tonight, as they got up 9 at one point in the contest. Lainey Klein attacking the basket. No good. Bobcats wanted her to go strong into her chest or passed it out there. She was defended pretty well in the post. 31-23 your score. Alleghany looking to answer off the Bobcat three. And then the turnover as Hannah Witt steals the ball, gets it to Gracie Connor. Connor stops, gives it to Brooke Phillips in the paint. Phillips attacks, shot is up and good. Phillips with her first field goal of the contest. Bobcats up 10, 52 seconds in the period. The crowd's getting rowdy behind us as Hannah Witt is called for a reach-in foul. Good, strong defense here by Hannah Witt. It's a second foul on Hannah Witt as number 24 for the Mountaineers checks in. Kelsey Nicely, freshman. She checked in earlier and picked up a foul in the post on Lainey Klein. Mountaineers get it to Nicely. Nicely attacking, tries to get it back out to Cash. She's in no man's land. Bobcats wanting a 5-second call. Cash with the basketball. Cross-court heave, and Brooke Phillips gets a steal. Witt bringing the ball down, 23 seconds. Bobcats need a good look. If I'm the Bobcats here, I do one of two things. I get it to Klein in the post, or I swing the basketball and get it to Gracie Connor in the corner. Bobcats in no man's land as Hannah Witt picks up her dribble. Dean with 10 seconds here in the quarter. Get it to Gracie Connor in the corner. Connor back out to Dean. Dean attacking, 4 seconds. All the way in. Shot is up and good. Jada Dean with 6 points. The screen's set by Connor, and she attacks the paint. 35-24. Your score. Bobcats up over the Mountaineers. We'll be right back at the start of your fourth period. This is Michael Davis alongside Corian Ferguson.
For the past 86 years, Radford residents have had a pharmacy that they can rely on not just for medication needs, but even for items around the house, medical supplies, and friendly advice. Business of the Year award winners Radford Drug on West Main Street has been that cornerstone for your community. So whether it is a question about your medication, hardware you need around the house, or even a Mother's Day card, come see the folks at Radford Drug, who are proud supporters of Radford High Athletics. For more information, call 540-639-3996.
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people of Radford throughout all these years, and Bobcat Sports Live for allowing us to be there with the Bobcats when our schedules don't allow us to be there in person. Good luck and go Bobcats.
And we are back. Michael Davis alongside Corian Ferguson for the girls contest. Lady Cats up 35-23. Mountaineers start out with the basketball as Jada Dean fouls on the interior pass here, as Keene will go to the line for 2 shots here. Keene's shot is up and good.
Back in for Alleghany, number 21 is Amira Hazlett.
Hazlett checks back in for the Mountaineers. Within 9. Who knocked down those free throws? Haley Witt?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Both of them. She made both of them.
Okay, sorry. 41-30. We had some technical issues here. I believe we're back. I could be wrong. I hope we're back. Let me know if we're not. 41-30 as Jada Dean hit the floor hard on the foul. She hit her head as she went face first into the floor. As Jada Dean will go to the free throw line.
Taking the line for the Bobcats is number 14, Jada Dean.
Jada Dean steps up for the 2 foul shots. Jada first one's up and it's in and out. Jada still at the line. Second shot is up and no good. Jada Dean misses both of them. Holly Brooke fights strong down there for a jump ball, and the ball will stay with the Radford Bobcats.
Entering the game for Alleghany is number 21, Zamira Hazlett.
Number 21, Jamara Hazley. And number 22,
Abby Friendly checking in. We're having some Wi-Fi issues here at the Krieger Center as the Bobcats up 41-30. I do apologize about the Wi-Fi issues. It's not our fault. We're doing the best we can here at the Krieger Center. Bobcats up 41-30 as they turn the ball over off the inbound. Alleghany has a chance to cut it within single digits. Shot is up, and she's fouled.
Number 22, Gracie Connor. That's her third. Team 7.
Gracie Connor's third foul.
Taking the line for Alleghany is number 14, Kendall Keene.
17 fouls. Number 14 for the Mountaineers. First shot is up and good.
Kelsey nicely.
Kendall Keene knocks both of her free throws down, so Bobcats only up 9, 2 minutes to go. A lot of time left if you're a Mountaineer. Witt with the basketball, gives it up to Lainey Klein here. Dean turns the ball over as a jump ball will be called here. Bobcats wanted to travel. Bobcats losing control of this basketball game.
Bobcat fans are getting a little aggravated with some of the stuff.
They are. Bobcats turning the ball over here. This is probably the worst 4 minutes of contest they've played all year, but they're up. Bobcats faithful need to know they're still up 9. I'd rather be up than down, but the Mountaineers looking to answer here. Big, strong rebound by Lainey Klein off the miss. Full court press here by the Mountaineers. They're looking to trap. Jada Dean has to get across the midcourt line. She does. Jada Dean gets it down low to Hollybrook Klein. Hollybrook Klein out to Witt. Witt pulls it out. This is the time of the game you have to decide what you're going to do if you're the Mountaineers. You either have to foul or let the Bobcats dribble it out here. Jada Dean attacking the paint, gives it over to Gracie Connor. Triangle offense here for the Bobcats here. They're up 1:18 to go, 41-32. The problem is if the Mountaineers do foul you, you have to make your free throws, as Cash gives the official an earful there as they called a foul on her. I don't think she was trying to foul, but she did. Hannah Witt will come in the game. That as a timeout is called by Alleghany. As I do apologize for the issues.
Jada Dean will be at the foul shot line, though, when they come out of timeout.
Yeah, so the Bobcats, again, are down. Up 9. 1:12 to go. Dean will go to the line. If you're the Bobcats right now, what are you saying? Dean essentially has to make these. Now, a lot of time left if you're Alleghany. You know, if Dean comes out and knocks these down, it changes the game. But if you're Alleghany and she misses both of these, you're sitting good. 1:12 to go. We saw when the boys played Glenver a few weeks ago, right? Do you remember that Glenver knocked down 3 3-pointers in 32 seconds to tie it up and almost steal a win in Bobcat country? They came up just short, so plenty of time if you're Alleghany. Now, that being said, the 3-point mark is not on their favor. They've only made 2 tonight. But the other night, they were knocking them down, so I think they're just cold from behind the stripe.
I think I would get the Cass and just let that dribble drive she's been doing all night. It's working for us, so I'll just stick to it.
Yeah, because you can't get all 9 in one as Jada Dean knocks it down. So the Bobcats up 10 here. Dean going to the line for her second free throw. It's up and good. She has 10 points on the contest. But you're right, you can't get all 11 points at once. So if I'm the Mountaineers, I either attack the basket here or take the 3. Whatever you do, you have to decide quick. Mountaineers from 3, no good. Rebounded by Lainey Klein. Strong rebound. She's going to take it coast to coast and pull it up here. Gives it to Gracie Connor. Gracie Connor gives it to Haley Witt. Haley Witt to Jada Dean. Dean attacking the basket, gives it up to Gracie Connor. Connor back to Hannah Witt. Hannah Witt picks up her dribble, gives it to Jada Dean. Dean, 39 seconds. Bobcats up 11. Dean attacking as they call a foul on the floor. Bobcats got away with one. Might have got away with a travel. But with 36 seconds to go, Dean will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Dean. First shot is up and good. Dean, perfect from the line so far tonight. 5 for 5. 6 for 6. Corian thought she was going to miss that one.
It looked short, just a little bit in front of the rim.
45-32 your score. Mountaineers have to do something quick here as they call a foul on Dean.
Please stay on the floor.
It has to be, yep. 1-1, no continuation here in high school. 1-1, so Cash has taken 0 free throws tonight. She will go to the line. Now, if you're Alleghany, you want to win because you don't want to travel, you want to host. But they're not out of it. They still get to compete in the championship tournament. They just have a different seeding. You want to be the number 1 seed if you can. As Cash knocks down the free throw. Number 22, Friendly, checks back in. Offense, defense here for the Mountaineers. Cash knocks it down. Perfect from the line right there. Bobcat Jada Dean brings it down the floor. Gives it up to Lainey Klein, 23 seconds. I think this is going to be it. Witt with the basketball, 17 seconds. Haley Witt at the top of the key, dribbling it out for the Bobcats, and that will be your contest as they're going to foul Haley Witt here. Bobcats are going to get the victory. Some classless sportsmanship by Alleghany. as this game was over. No need to foul. 5 seconds left in the contest. They chased Haley Witt down. Number 10, Leach, the freshman. You would think she's a senior freshman. She's not out. Whatever. Anyway, 5 seconds to go. Witt.
Me and you both thinking the same thing when we saw it.
There's no point. I mean,
you can still get another game.
You get another game.
Another chance.
But, hey, we are Bobcat faithful, and we love that the Bobcats took this one to the Mountaineers. Haley Witt knocked both of them down, and that is it. Bobcats get the victory over the Mountaineers, 47-34. Bobcats win the Class II Region C Championship over the Alleghany Mountaineers, 47-34. Good ball game by both clubs. A little bit of action at the end rubbed me the wrong way, but that's okay. I'm not on the floor, and neither are the fans, and the Bobcats cheering in the middle of the gym as they deserve this victory. Coach Worrells shaking the other coach's hand. The Bobcats cheering at midcourt. And we will be back. This is Michael Davis alongside Corian Ferguson. We'll be back with your your post-game report.
The Alleghany Mountaineers. Presenting the trophy, Assistant Principal Ken Keister. Congratulations on an amazing season. And now, for the championship trophy being given by Principal Keister, the Radford Bobcats.
Yeah. I know you just signed the deal, but I need my voice on the next one too. Yeah. Cause I don't and that is so many things. That is so many nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things.
Hello, Bobcat fans. This is Timothy Worrells, one of the voices of the Bobcat Sports Live Network. And I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who make this happen. Mullins Funeral Home and Crematory, Davis Attorneys, Brad's Barbershop, 11 West, Dr. Bart Eastwood of Sideline Orthopedics, Dr. Kayla Mullins from Fairlawn Family Dentist, Sweet and Savory Donuts and Bagels, Ameriprise Financial, Radford Drug on West Main, and Brick House Pizza. Because of these Bobcat supporters, we are able to bring you all the action when life doesn't allow you to be here in person. Thanks, everyone, and go Bobcats!
Hey, this is Eli Mullins with Mullins Funeral Home in Radford, located right across from Sonic on Main Street, where we've been doing business for almost 100 years. We're thankful for the continued support of the people.
And we're back with your post-game coverage. Bobcats get the victory, 47-34 over the Mountaineers. Bobcats just celebrated their championship trophy here. Now, there's a lot more championships to fight for, but that's a great start for the Bobcats. First time making it to the state tournament in 11 years. This is the first championship, region championship they've won, I believe, in 11 years as well, maybe longer. We'll have to get that stat for you. But just go over your game stats here. Brooke Phillip, we'll start with the Mountaineers. Mason Cash, 13 points on the night. And that's where we'll end right there. Brooke Phillips, 2 points. Gracie Connor with 6. Hannah Witt with 3. Haley Witt with 7. Hollybrook Klein with 2. Leading scorers for your Bobcat, Jada Dean with 12 points. Made 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Lainey Klein with 15 points. Went 9 of 10 from the free throw line. The Bobcats shot 21 free throws in this game. That's an absurd number. That's crazy. And they only missed 2.
That's a really good number.
That's insane. That's impressive. So Bobcats get the victory, 47-34 over the Mountaineers. Corian, before we head out, thank you for joining me in this girls' contest. Do you have anything to say before we head out?
No, I'm just happy that the girls got a win and they can move on. And they really deserve the championship. They've been working all year and all season for this. Hopefully the boys can pull one off next.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thanks for so much for supporting these girls. They deserve it. They have fought all year long, and they have worked all year long to get to this point, and they couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much for the Booster Club for allowing us to be here tonight and all of this week. Thank you so much for the Cherries for allowing us to be here on Wednesday. And I hope you have a fantastic evening. This is Michael Davis alongside Corian Ferguson for your girls Class C Region 2 Championship, Class 2 Region C Championship.